Hello there. Well, I did a video at the allotment which was regarding the Telegraph's article claiming that allotments produce 5 times more carbon than farmers. And I've been thinking about this, racking my brains, because I like to think that I'm doing some good rather than some environmental disaster. Well, it turns out this may not be an accurate statement, an accurate article from the Telegraph. And it likely stems from a misunderstanding or a misinterpretation of data. In fact, allotment gardening, when practiced using sustainable methods, generally has a much lower carbon footprint compared to a large-scale agricultural farming. I thought, well, okay, why? Well, the scale of an allotment, they're small, with individual plot holders cultivating relatively small areas of land. It means that they use fewer resources such as water, fuel and fertilisers compared to large-scale farming operations. Organic practices. Many allotment holders practice organic gardening methods, avoiding the use of synthetic pesticides, fertilisers that do contribute to greenhouse gas emissions and indeed soil degradation. Now, the produce that we produce is local, but it's local food production, and it's it's reducing the need for long-distance transportation of products that are associated with carbon emissions. The food miles is reduced significantly, and it is a significant factor in lowering the carbon footprint of an allotment. Now, composting and recycling. You know, most allotment holders often compost organic waste on site. We're reducing the need for landfill disposal and methane emissions. Additionally, most, if not all, allotment holders recycle materials. We use natural fertiliser, and that even further reduces the environmental impact. We have biodiversity benefits. Allotments provide habitats for a variety of wildlife, including birds, insects, small mammals. I mean, on my plot, there's frogs and there's hedgehogs. Now, this biodiversity contributes to ecosystem health and resilience, which is a benefit for carbon sequestration and overall environmental sustainability. Now, I understand it's essential to acknowledge that all forms of agriculture have an environmental impact, including greenhouse gas emissions. The claims that allotments produce significantly more carbon than farmers is likely overstated and does not reflect the overall sustainability benefits of allotment gardening. Now, it's important to promote sustainable practices and support local food systems, including allotment gardening, as part of the efforts to address the climate change and build more resilient communities. So I'm taking the Telegraph's article with a pinch of salt, and I had to think about this. I had to have a look at things and see what was going on. You know, but we do have the best practices when it comes to growing, farming. And we're organic. We don't use as much water. We compost our own waste, you know, on site. And we're creating nutrient-rich compost for fertilising crops. We utilise kitchen scraps, garden waste and other organic materials to minimise landfill waste and to improve soil health. We do crop rotation. Yeah. We community engage with people. We're learning off other people. We're getting the best knowledge we possibly can. Continuously. Every day is a school day. You know, we're using sustainable materials. And, you know, we're getting recycling stuff for wood for raised beds, compost bins and other garden structures. That's what we do. And then if we do need something, some wood or what have you, we get it locally. We do seasonal planning. We plan and plant crops according to the seasonal calendar. You know, we rotate our crops to optimise yields and minimise pest and disease pressure. And what I've done, or started to do, is keep records. I'm trying to keep detailed records of planting dates, crop varieties and garden activities, so that I can track the progress and learn from the successes and the failures that I'm having. And I use this information to improve planning, which I have done. So, in the meantime, take care, keep digging. Bye now, bye bye.